Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Blue Collar D&D. Hello to all our viewers on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, DLive, Trovo. Happy to have you all here. A couple of announcements. We're actually going to go over to the player view here right now. A couple of announcements. I want to thank, first I want to actually announce that there's another weekly dice giveaway. So make sure you stick around to the break so you can learn that secret code so that way you can enter that. I also want to thank our amazing patrons on Patreon, Sleepy Sorceress, Ceepus, and Dave Platinum Dice. Thank you for being awesome patrons. If you want to join our Patreon community, you can actually take advantage of a number of various perks such as coaching, one-shots, and more. Make sure you check that over at patreon.com/bluecollardm. If you wish to support us in that way, if you want to support us in a different way, we actually also do have a tipping page. Everything goes back into basically making this channel even better as much as we can and continue on to improve. For those of you on Twitch, just one little announcement for you all. You actually have access to our stream store via the panels below. If you actually look at the stream elements panel, you can actually spend the gold pieces that you earn as you watch the stream and also by following, donating, and more. Change the course of our game and help or hinder our players or even myself as we're kind of going through all this. Our Discord community also now has a roleplay chat server for our stream games, so that way you can see our characters interact with themselves or NPCs during downtime. That's something you can check out. That's over at our Discord link. There's gonna be a link down in the description below or in the panels as well. Ashley, is there anything that you would like to plug at this time?
Yeah, there is a couple things. Jasper's Game Day Big Summer Bloat has officially been announced, and the seats are up for grabs. Where I will be DMing Joe Cat, Dan Dillon. Oh God, so many amazing people that I have just lost the top of my head. But Howie over here, Blue Collar DM, will also be doing a one-shot as well. So I will post some stuff up. Everything is up on my Twitter, Ashley the Bard, if you'd like to go over there and check out all the amazing games that will be going on. That Dustin Fletcher and Ellie Collins and God, there's so many more people I forgot.
Yeah, it's really exciting actually. I'm excited to be a part of that Fun in the Sun little event that we got going on there. It should be really fun. I'm excited.
I'm so excited. And yeah. I get to be one of your players again. I'm bringing a bard.
Anyway, before anyone asks, and then before anyone asks, unfortunately Jody will not be here with us tonight. We learned our lesson from last time, and Ashley will be running Morharon during combat, but I will continue to roleplay the insanity that is my interpretation of how to do that accent and also come up with one-liner jokes that I'm terrible at. So without further ado, we are going to jump into tonight's episode. Maybe. And welcome back. All right, so last we left off, our party of adventurers battled with Demokos' still brother Cassius, former leader of the Orange Jackal Gang, and his two bandit compatriots Huey and Dewey, before Cassius and the men surrendered after learning the party's identity. They explained that they had left the gang and the oversight of the Phales after learning of Demokos' betrayal of the family and after losing out on the capture of a very large precious gem of black crystal not too long ago. After some negotiation, Cassius agreed to take on Tom, the plucky halfling that the party had just acquired, and decided to lay low in the ruins of Elderwater until so much time where Cassius and his group could be of use to the party's infiltration of the Phales. After which, the party continued on to Pinewall, where they were met by two of the Battletoad creatures known as Slads that had been infecting and terrorizing this town. They also met up with Madame Penelope Ravenwood, another member of the Hand of Justice, who also took on the contract to eradicate these fiends. She voiced the situation had grown quite out of control, and that many of the townsfolk had transformed into these beasts, and that she had to slay them herself. Without proper remedy to cure the parasite these Slads were implanting, she had, up until now, been quarantining the community in their homes, hoping to isolate the disease from different individuals. With the new salve that Twyla just learned how to use and restorative magics, the party was able to locate the infected and cure 2 of the 3 townsfolk. The other had already undertaken the transformation and was slain by the party thereafter. Resting for the evening after their battles and the events of the day, Morharon had a vision in his dream, almost as if he was being pulled by some mystical force to the location of the queen of these slads. There he saw a rather large blue slad with a magical staff, hand outstretched towards a magic symbol in the ground of a large tower. Standing next to the slad, a rather large humanoid white tiger, the demon patron known as Sheykas, also extending a hand out towards the circle. And that's where our journey left off. You are all currently still in this tavern in the town of Pinewall, waking up for your morning of breakfast and drink before you head out onto the next part of your journey. What would you like to do?
Leave.
Hey, Marcus, but did you have breakfast already? Should we take it?
I rise early.
I'm sorry. On the go, maybe? Like, can we have some breakfast on the go?
Yeah, absolutely. The patron here at the bar, at the tavern, just was like, oh yes, no, of course, we have these brand new technology called to-go boxes. You're more than happy to have one and then take it along with you on your journey. Absolutely, no problem. And as part of your stay here, you were also offered a room, lodgings, and food for the evening, so there's no worry about paying for any of this kind of stuff. You are already being compensated for your help so far. As the town is concerned, you definitely have much more earnings that you could acquire from defeating more of these salads, as a lot of people like to call them, but the day is yours.
I'm taking my box. I'm ready.
Okay. All right.
What's the plan, big guy?
Well, we should definitely head north. Doesn't seem like seems like the that Madame whatever her what's its name has everything kind of settled down here, at least for the time being. Probably should go to the source. I would imagine would be the smartest idea.
Then we go to the source. We'll try to take care of as much as we can before we head down there.
Right.
Sounds dangerous. Let's go.
You are really eager to fight, Twyla.
It's not fighting, it's research. What is the source? What is in the source? You know?
Okay. I see you.
Well, I have to fight, right? But that's not the main point. It's just I want to see what's there. So
Go see.
Go see.
Like, here, Demacos, maybe this is something the horses will like. And I hand him over an apple or something. Since you are
Oh, I'm sure they'll love that.
okay.
A little road snack.
And I'd start walking to the carriage.
Yeah, we should probably get going pretty quickly. No telling how many more of those things will come down here. We don't hurry.
Are you feeling better, Maury? Did you want Dolly to accompany you for a bit so you don't feel lonely?
I appreciate it, Twyla, but I'm all right. Apparently I just went black. There we go. I'm all right. I just want to get this over with.
I share a bit of my food with Dolly and keep walking.
Does Dolly say anything today?
She just kind of nibbles on the little snack that Twyla gives her and just kind of goes, like, kind of looks at you like, what you staring at, sugar? Let's go.
You just remind me of a mouse.
Well, I ain't no mouse. Don't worry about that now. I'm a little tougher than little mice.
Because of the strange thing that's happening with Timic Dale Bird, I'm going to lean close. Are you also a magical druid?
You're getting close, Juliet. What are you doing?
Oh,
I can hear you plenty fine there, hun. What's Druid?
oh, I guess you're not okay. I thought Dolly was a magical creature that can grant powers.
That would be cool. If I can grant that wish, that would be cool. Let's see if we find some sorcery kind and we make her some magic or something.
I've also decided that I no longer like the name Timic, and I'm going to call him Bird because that was his original name.
I see them talking to the animals, and I walk over, and the horses are ready, girls. Let's go.
Walking.
Maury's already kind of like walked up and like he's gotten up into the cart. He's kind of like sitting there, kind of like same thing, kind of like he's been very quiet up until now, other than what you've kind of had conversations with him. But he seems very determined to kind of get moving.
Okay, let's go.
You begin your journey north. We are gonna go over to, I think we're gonna go over to the other screen. We'll see if it works. But to orient everybody on exactly where we are, let me just make sure it's the right screen. It is the right screen. Awesome. Our heroes are to the north up here, and they're making their way up towards this region up in this area as they're traveling forward. It is going to take you about, I have you in this square here, but it's because Pinewell is like kind of like bordering 3 different squares. So you are technically more or less actually back in this area. So it will take you probably a couple days to get up here. With that being said, what do you do in order to make your day's travel as uneventful or as eventful as possible?
I'm going to send Bird over to do perceptions. So they can go, I believe, 100 feet away from me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
Just, bad guys or anything like that.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll a perception check with the owl stats. I believe they do get advantage for keen sight. I'm gonna say with your. I mean, it's the owl stats, yeah. So.
I don't know what the owl stats are.
Oh, so we ended up rolling 2. So we'll just say it's a flat 14. Yeah, with a flat 14, you kind of look. You're able to kind of look around and. Sorry, I'm just writing down my. You are able to kind of like have Timic kind of go out and fly around and be able to take a survey of the area. He kind of examines it all and kind of flies back to you, but doesn't really report any sort of like enemies incoming or monsters or anything like that right now for the time being as you're kind of moving forward. Demikos, are you just driving the cart?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me another animal handling check to kind of keep Hamish and Dougal in line. At this point, you've been kind of good at this and you've been working with the horses for a while, so go ahead and make it an advantage for me. All right, first one still works. So with a 12, you are able to kind of keep them in line. You are able to keep them well fed as well, and you're able to kind of handle them as you're kind of continuing down the path, not delaying any of your progress. Luckily, because of the fact that you are riding with them, you do move a little bit faster than normal on foot, so you would be able to get up into this region after one day. Twyla, what are you doing?
I want to go into with my flying broom around and see if I can find magical disturbances.
Okay. You can make an Arcana check, but where it's kind of tying the line of a perception check, the DC is going to be a little bit higher because the perception check's already been done, and it's kind of a similar thing.
All right.
All right. With a natural 1, there is no magic here, none whatsoever. as you continue to kind of move forward throughout the rest of your day, things seem pretty light up until you get to a point kind of towards early evening. Timid kind of flies back and lets you know that, Juliet, that there's looks to be a couple of creatures up ahead. He wasn't able to get a really good look on them, but he does know that there are some creatures and some kind of gathering up ahead on the road.
Timmy just said that there's some creatures up ahead we need to be wary of. So
What do we mean by creatures?
He couldn't get a good enough view, so said just be on your ready.
I mean, he's a bird, so he could have seen some squirrels. That could have been a creature.
Timmy is a lot more useful than that. Don't talk about my bird, Demikos.
Isn't that bird a ghost? Isn't it dead?
We don't really know exactly what he is, but he's a magical, powerful druid who granted me druid gifts.
Huh.
Yesterday, or a week ago, I couldn't turn into a wolf, and now I can.
Okay. All right. Ghost birds. Powers.
I want to check if there's something sweet in my box of food.
You want to check and make sure there's something sleeping in your box?
Sweet, something sweet in my box to give them something.
The to-go box.
I was like, oh, in the to-go box? So,
Please,
all right.
let there be candy.
I mean, there's not candy in a breakfast to-go box. Let's get real. There is a small little kind of like, a small pistachio muffin that actually is included inside of your box that you have. That you find in there. It has like little kind of like nut crumbles on the top. Looks like it's baked well. You didn't sample one when you were there, but these boxes were kind of like already put together. And with a closer look, they kind of look like they were probably prepared a couple days ago. So, you know, some of the contents are a little okay.
Hey, you guys, there's a little bit of muffin here. I don't know. Perhaps you want to share it and be friends and enjoy the sweetness. I mean you, Demikos and Juliet. I meant you. You guys.
I don't really like pistachios.
I never said it was pistachio. Just eat it. You don't know what it is.
I'm allergic to nuts.
Give it to him then.
I'll eat it with Mari.
And Moron loves nuts.
End of the story.
He may very well. Who knows?
I've only been here for a couple of weeks. You don't know that.
Yeah.
I'm sitting with Mari, please.
While me and Demikos is kind of like.
Well, as you guys continue to kind of approach, you see that there are two very large hulking figures kind of all gathered around what looks to be the remains of an overturned cart. You can see this from where you are. They haven't currently seen you, but you guys haven't exactly been stealthy, so this is kind of like your last chance before they see you. What are you guys doing?
Why should we stop?
I'll try to turn the cart into a clearing and hide it. Maybe behind some branches until they disappear.
Okay. Yep. So go ahead and give me a survival check to hide the cart.
Morharon will help him with that.
Of course he will.
I guess
I get
I'll
advantage?
jump down from the car.
Yeah, you get advantage. Yeah.
Maybe get
Even
up.
better. Cart's pretty hidden. You feel fairly confident that you've hidden the cart fairly well. For the rest of
Maybe
you,
we should
while
hide.
I was gonna say, while he's doing that, I would like everyone else to give me a stealth check, please.
Why are we stopping? Are you gonna kill that people?
Because you're in the middle of a clearing with these two creatures that are on top of this overturned cart, and there's not a whole lot of cover here, so you're gonna have to, like, if you don't want to deal with these things, you're gonna have to hide.
I'm making stealth check too.
No, but I will roll for Morharon.
Did we see what kind of creature were? Or
Since he has the outfit, or the armor, he should have
You're
what,
right.
just normal.
the boots?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The
he's got
boots.
the boots. Yeah, so he's good.
The ninja boots.
Or I've rolled it. We'll see what happens. So you guys hide where you feel sufficiently hidden. You see these creatures as you kind of you're about probably, I would say, anywhere between you're probably around 40 feet away from these things. You kind of came around the corner and you kind of just like, oh, and you just kind of faded back, hoping they didn't see you. Kind of peering around the corner as you're hiding. You can see that actually give me everyone give me a perception check as well, just to determine if you can see what these creatures are.
Wow, I love that 6 tonight.
I know. I don't know what's going on here. And then I got Maury already.
You sure?
Yeah, I got him. It doesn't take too much. So I mean, like between the group of you, you are all able to identify these creatures. They're very large, hulking, strong-looking humanoids, almost like giants to an extent. But rather than Demikos, you would have some experience with hill giants in and around not only this region, but in the region kind of in and around Dreadmire. These are not hill giants. Hill giants are typically kind of big, large, obese to an extent, kind of giant kin that but these ones are extremely strong, rippling kind of muscles. You can kind of like see the different striations of the muscle even from this distance. Like these things are pretty strong, and they have these kind of like big clubs that they both kind of have like one's got one over his shoulder, the other one's kind of like put his down as leaning against the cart as they're kind of like overturning this cart. The better look at that you get with the people who rolled above you, Juliet, so for Demikos and Twilight, you can actually see that there's nobody at the cart other than these two creatures. There's no signs of bodies or that anyone, or horses or anything. It's just these two giant creatures. The closer look that you get the glimpse at their face, and you can actually see, rather than where two eyes would sit in their sockets, there is just one very large big eye in the center of their forehead.
Nothing here, Demikos. Is it a trap? There's no one.
Unfortunately for you, Twyla, as you say that and as you kind of peek around the corner, one of them does lock eye with you and begins to charge. I need everyone to roll initiative, please. So,
Whispered.
I know. You also rolled an 8 on your stealth check. What do you want me to do? I'll turn off vision. Vision could stay on for now.
That's okay.
Doesn't look like it's really affecting anything.
Sorry, Demikos.
All right, as I get you all on the initiative tracker.
Have you encountered one of these before, Demikos? Do I need to hit them somewhere specific or something?
Can't say I've ever fought a Cyclops.
Should we talk with it?
Shoot in his eye. Make it hard to see us.
All right, everyone's on the initiative. Juliet, you are first, and go figure, Morharon's on deck, so good luck.
Okay. I'm going to.
For the sake of this, oops, I got everybody highlighted. Hold on. I'm just gonna flip flop Twyla and Demikos because Twyla was the one that was seen. And we'll say Maury was kind of up here. All right.
Okay. Where is the? Okay. I'm trying to move around the map. Okay. how far is it from me?
Right now from you, looks like it's probably about 40 feet. I believe that's 50 feet from you currently right now. The one that is charging is this guy right here. If it'll ping for me. You can't see it really, but it's,
Yeah, I can't even see it.
it's that one. The one that's closest to you all, basically.
20, 25, 30. Did I move 30 feet? I moved diagonal.
It looks like you did. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's about 30 feet.
Gonna go for a quick spell. Just gonna cast Eldridge Blast twice.
All right, go for it. Cast Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna do it a new way that you showed me how to, so give me a second. Let's see. And there we go.
Hey, excellent. Whoa,
Oops.
that's a lot of dice.
Sorry.
So we'll take the ones that showed up on the tracker here. So we have a 14 to hit and a 22 to hit. All of those, both of those hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. Which one are you firing at?
The one that's in front of me.
This one right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
There's the first one. Ooh.
And 9 damage. Nice. For a total of 16 points of damage, you are able to fire out your 2 Eldritch Blasts, and you're able to. They both buff at this creature, but it's still running right towards you all.
All right. Mori will move the same distance, and he will cast Protection from Good and Evil.
Okay. And anything else on his turn?
I mean, probably not, because he can move all the way up there, but then that would take his action up to cast Protection from Good and Evil.
Save an action.
Oh, well, no, I already, because I moved and I,
Wow.
yeah, so I can't use, yeah, so no.
Okay. Up next is going to be the Cyclops. Twyla, you're on deck. So this one, the one that's right in front of you all, is going to charge straight at you. He seems satisfied attacking the big beefy guy, so he will go ahead and attack him with his great club. Is targeting working? Looks like it's not. That's weird. Sorry, I can't. Whatever. All right. So he's going to make both of his attacks. If the thing will work the way I want it to. All right. And first attack and second attack, for that matter, are both 13, so they both miss. So this thing comes in to kind of attack Morharon, just... And Morharon's just kind of able to take his buckler and kind of ping, toss it up, and then the next one just kind of like grazes the side of his armor. Ending his turn, brings us to Twyla. Demikos, you're on deck.
I'm gonna sit on my broom and lie a bit.
Okay.
Want to cast,
Just kind of, casual ride out in the on the sunset.
and I want to cast Bane on the Cyclops.
Absolutely. So I believe that is a
Charisma saving throw. DC
Charisma
15.
Okay.
Juliet, why are you running there? Be careful.
Is it just the one Cyclops, or does it affect multiple? Is it a radius?
I can choose up to 3, so I want to choose them.
Okay. The one closest to Morharon does succeed with a natural 20. Believe it or not. And the other one rolled a 17, so that one is also success, I believe, unless your spell save is higher than that. No. Okay. So you cast Bane. You go ahead and reach your arm out, and they, like, these creatures, despite the fact that they're kind of just like brutes, they aren't like completely stupid. I mean, they're kind of dumb, but they like, you kind of like cast. It's almost as if they like don't understand social cues enough to like understand that the spell's being cast on them, and they just kind of like brush it off and just like, and just kind of keep running. They don't know that you did it though.
That didn't work. Sorry.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No, just flying on the broom.
All right, excellent. Demikos, you're up next.
Can't read that. How far?
That's 40 feet, so I believe you can move that
That's
distance.
40 to there? Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the mouse wheel makes it spin. Yeah, I know, it's funny. It's kind of funny how that works. How do you get rid of what?
Measuring stick.
Go back up to on the left side where
got
it says basic controls. So yeah, you gotta. Yeah, it's kind of funky.
That was 40 to there?
Yep.
Oh, I
Absolutely.
can see him now. I'll fly over to there, and I will give him a... Well, I'll rage on my way over.
Absolutely, you will.
We long rested, right? I don't have... It says I don't have any rages.
Oh, yeah, you long rested, so I apologize in advance for... None of you have taken damage, right?
No.
That's right. Yeah, I'll hit long rest on your things, so that way it can all refresh. I did not do that while we were offline. I'll take care of Maury.
I don't think it let me.
Hit them, Demikos. They did not like my magic. Please.
I'll fix it. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, pff. There's an issue with the new updates have kind of done some funky things with the tokens and stuff, so I apologize. We're just gonna turn that off. How's that sound? Okay. You know what? Just put it. You have 2, so 2. 92. There we go. Oh, okay, hold on.
Not let me do it. Yeah.
I know. Hang on a second. It's I know what's happening. It's just it's a really there was a bunch of updates on Foundry recently, so it's just kind of being a little bit tricky. Oh, I see what's happening. That's so dumb. 'Cause this is super important to the game working.
Whenever I try to do anything to switch it, it says like slight angle on token.
No, I know, I fixed it. You now are fully rested, so you can rage.
All right, yep, there we go.
Wait, Henny, you definitely jinxed it.
All right, now I can't see the Cyclops though.
Oh, Jesus. Sweet. Update. So you have a black screen now?
It's like dim.
Oh.
I have like the black circle, and then it's dim in the circle.
Hold on. Turn off token vision. Save.
Now the page is reloading.
Now
Right,
you
there
should
we
be
go.
able to see everything. Yeah, there it is. Wow. 18 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. 13 points of slashing damage on the creature. Nice.
And then I will punch it.
Absolutely. Go ahead and punch it.
When you're enraged, do you get an extra 2, or is that already calculated in there?
It should already be calculated in here.
Yeah, it should already be in there.
Oh god, that was so close.
I know. So that's 12, 13. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
So we're gonna be like that today, huh, Foundry? Okay. Well. There. Jesus. Oh, now it opens. Cool. Yeah, so they upgraded to another system, and I had to retrograde it for a minute. Okay. Anything else on your turn, my friend?
Nope. That's
All
it.
right. All right. Excellent. Brings us to the other Cyclops. This thing is going to also move. It has 30 feet of movement, so it ain't going very far. But it is going to attempt to get within at least distance of somebody. course, I can't also read that either.
It's at 35.
Oh, but there is a path that it can take, so that's cool. Juliet just loves being a frontline fighter. I don't know what it is, but she just loves it. So it's gonna make 2 attacks against you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she bumped up her AC, so she should be fine.
Well, yeah, exactly. She should be totally okay.
Jinxed it just now.
I know, right? Great club coming in. That's gonna be a 25 to hit.
See how he does this? Like everyone else, he'll miss on, but Juliet, he's just like, "Ugh."
For some reason, it did it to itself. I don't know why that happened.
Fate.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. 18 damage, and then another attack coming at you.
All right, Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, Hellish Rebuke first. Excellent. Awesome. Oh, that's, hold on. Oh my God. Can we just not do things, just do everything the right way today? Hellish Rebuke, go ahead and roll. I need to make a dexterity save, right? Don't I?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. That is going to be an 18, so I believe that does save against it, but I do believe we take half damage, so go ahead and roll the damage, and I'll fix it for our Cyclops friend here.
Well, I wanted to cast it at its highest level. Why you no do this? Why you do this to me?
It's just 2d10, right?
Upscaling it, so 4d10?
Are you casting at 3rd level?
Yeah.
Yep, okay, so 4d10. Just go ahead and
Yeah.
put the 4d10 on the dice tray down there.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's why we have it. 16 points of your Hellish Rebuke. The eyes roll in the back of Juliet's head as you see this black necrotic energy just kind of fire out from her chest, buffeting into this Cyclops. It is able to kind of avoid some of it. It just kind of sees it with its one eye and just like, and just kind of gets out of the way a little bit, but it does take 8 points of necrotic damage. It is now going to make its second attack against you, Juliet, with its great club. And this time it should be targeted against you. And there is a natural 20. That's awesome. For 35 points of bludgeoning damage, coming in at you.
The AC is pop. Oh, it can't crit on me.
It can't.
It cannot crit on you. That is right. So we have to cut that in half. So that is only going to be 17 points of damage. So I will fix that
That's
for you.
better.
Oh
Good
my.
job. Good job.
Come on. Okay, I don't understand why I have to hit that enter button and not that enter button. Okay, that is gonna end his turn.
Oops. That was my bad. I'm sorry.
Nope, you're fine.
Not me to do that.
Brings us back to you, Juliet. Morharon is also on deck, and then it's gonna be the Cyclops and Twilight.
Okay, so I'll go to hit it then.
All right, go ahead.
Control click, right? To target it?
It should be, yeah. It hasn't been. Something funky is going on right now. It's not working as intended, so I do not know what's going on, but it's not doing it anymore. So just roll your normal thing, and I'll just keep doing the damage myself.
Okay.
Again, gotta love when updates happen midweek. 23 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay. I would have been using 2 hands, so hold on.
Yep.
You know, it's fine. We'll just say I used the 1 hand this time.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna add 2 extra damage because it would have been, or I'll add 1 extra damage so that way it's
That's fine.
kind of fair. So that's 10 points of damage as you come in with your sanguine weapon, the long blade with the fangs kind of on the side, and as it slashes in, you see the blood kind of just soak into the blade as you come back for your second strike. 14 just barely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Wow. Okay.
These guys are big and beefy, but it's not like their flesh is like rock hard. You can just like, you can still stab it.
Cool. Okay. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
As I look for, because I'm trying to do it from the little bar that you were showing me.
If you
but
hit versatile, it should work.
it doesn't give me the option
Oh
for some
yeah,
reason.
then just roll it normal. Just roll it normal, and I'll figure it out. It should show up in the chat, like the the option to throw, or should throw the damage in the chat. That's
I have to do it through the actual thing.
okay.
There, so that should have done it.
Hey, yep, it did. 14 more necrotic damage as you come back on your backswing, and you're able to just kind of slash the blade across his chest, just whoosh, flying more of this red ichor into the air. And as it kind of flies in, it's almost like it's a magnet that this blood just kind of comes back to the sword and just soaks it right back up.
Yep, that's all.
All right, awesome. It's gonna be Morharon's turn, so it's your turn again, Juliet. What are you doing?
Okay, going back for the other big ugly guy.
All right, go ahead.
Because the fighter has 1,000 things. Okay, they're going to use their Maul of Psychosis.
Yep.
And they do not have advantage, correct?
Not in this case, no. This is just a regular giant. It's not a fiend or an aberration or anything like that. 15 does hit, so go ahead and roll the damage.
It's normal damage.
For 24 points of mixture of damage. Awesome.
And then bonus action. Can I bonus action Booming Blade? Or no,
I think you have to do that. I think you have to do that at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think we lost the video feed on somebody.
Yeah, Twyla dropped like a minute ago.
Okay.
Let's attack and then normal.
Okay. Did you roll another attack to hit?
Yeah.
What? Well, oh, 28 to hit. Yeah, it definitely hits. For 28 points of damage.
Mhm.
Excellent.
Let's see if.
Oh,
there's
sorry,
anything
21
else.
points of damage. Yeah.
Let's see if there's anything else I can do. Nope. I think that's it for now.
Okay. Ending your turn brings us to the Cyclops in front of Morharon. He is going to, seeing as Morharon is the one that's been beating up on him, he's going to go after him with his great club. That is going to be a 23 to hit, which definitely hits Morharon for a total of 15 bludgeoning damage, which Morharon just kind of shrugs off. Coming in with the second great club attack is going to be a 26 hit that also hits for 21 points of damage. As this Cyclops just comes in and just kind of like continues to get ready for its next strike. Ending its turn brings us over to Twyla, who is back. I don't know if she's ready for her turn, but she's back. Then Demikos, you're on deck.
So, Juliet, are you okay? Can you hold on a little bit more?
I can probably hold on another couple attacks. I'm okay. I'm alive.
So I wanna cast haste on Mori and use 4 sorcery points so I can spread it between Mori and Juliet.
Ooh.
Oh, so you're gonna dual haste.
Yes.
You're twinning haste?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Nice. So haste gives you another action that you can use for a single weapon attack.
And
not
plus
to
2
make-
to your AC.
Yeah, and plus 2 your AC. Not to make your life any more complicated than it already is, Ashley.
And you'll be very tired at the end.
Yeah.
Please don't get hit.
I'm flying on my broom, don't worry, and I just go up a little bit just in case.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do much more. Good luck. Survive.
Twyla, can you just roll a straight D20 for me?
Where?
All right, awesome.
Yes.
Brings us to Demikos.
Okay. I would like to fly up behind it onto his
Okay.
shoulders
Absolutely.
and just punch him like in the jugular in his neck.
Okay, go ahead and roll for your attack with your unarmed strike. That's a 15 that does hit, so go ahead and roll damage. You actually have advantage on the strike, so you can actually roll again to see if you crit, because you are in flanking right now. You do. So go ahead and roll the damage again, and I'll just apply it twice. Minus 5 or whatever
I'll
it
just
is.
roll like crit right there.
Oh, okay, that
Right.
works too. Yeah, so 17 points of damage as you come in, and I mean, definitely makes sense considering you go and you punch this thing, and it just and with that lightning energy coming from your fists, it just gonna. It is looking pretty hurt.
All right, and then I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Absolutely, go ahead. 17 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Just roll an unarmed strike and then roll the damage from the unarmed strike. We'll ignore whatever the roll is.
Oh,
because remember, it's got to be. I mean, you still hit anyway. So, and then roll your unarmed strike damage. 12 points of damage.
All right, and then the second flurry of blows.
Still hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Another 13 points of damage. You're treating this thing like it's a slab of beef, and you're just like, just beating the crap out of this guy.
And then my second attack.
Yeah.
Good job, Demicus. Good
13
job.
just barely misses as you come in for the next attack, and this thing's looking desperate and just kind of like, and it just kind of like flails wildly, and you're unable to make contact on your last strike. Anything else on your turn?
I don't think I can do anything else.
I don't think you can either.
Beat on him. Like, for missing the last one.
Yeah, no, I'm all done.
Okay. All right. That brings us to our other Cyclops friend here. He's going to go ahead and attack Juliet because Juliet's right in front of him.
19 AC.
19 AC. I will keep that in mind if it accidentally. I mean, that's a 19 plus a bunch of things, so 28 to hit for 16 points of damage.
Yeah.
And one more attack coming in at you. Frontline fighter Juliet. That is a 14 to hit, which does miss your armor class. So that extra bit of like energy that you get from the caffeine pill that Twilight gave you is able to kind of like, you're like, oh, and you kind of like stagger for a bit, and then you see the next one coming, you're like, nope. And that's gonna end his turn. Brings us up to the combination of the two things that you're controlling there, Ashley. So Juliet first.
Okay. Going back for this big guy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Standard roll.
Okay.
So attack.
That is a natural 20
Oh.
for a critical hit. Go ahead and roll your
Yes.
crit versatile damage. Woo! Oh, there's a couple ones in there.
Yeah.
17 points of damage, though. That's still a pretty good crit strike on this Cyclops. You come in and you're able to kind of like, as it like almost like overshoots its last strike, and you're able to kind of like take your sword and jab it into the side of him, and just right underneath the armpit. It's like, "Argh!" Second
Okay.
attack.
That was my hasted action.
First attack.
Okay. So then let's go with my other attack. I'll be doing 3, correct?
Correct, because you have your attack action, which gives you which has multi-attack, and then you have your hasted action, which you already used. 26 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Why did it do that? I didn't roll critical.
That's Foundry. That's why.
Yeah, I know, right? Let me double check one thing. Inventory.
You
That's
rolled
weird.
an
Yeah, no,
18.
yeah, I was supposed to not do that. I don't know why I did that. It just gave you critical strikes for the rest of the round, I guess.
It's fate. It's fate.
Yeah, it's fate. I'm just gonna cut it in half. Okay, it's not working. So we'll say you rolled a 10. You rolled 18 on the dice for a 9, plus your bonus is a 4. So that's 13 points of damage.
Okay. And
Ouch! You hit me. The DM chat is really hilarious over here because every time you hit one of the monsters, it says, "Ah, you hit me."
and I will go. I mean, if I go down, it's okay. I can get back up. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself just to be on the safe side. Can't do that.
You can. You did say your haste action was going to be an attack, but technically, because you've only made 2 attacks, I will allow you to do your Cure Wounds as your hasted action if you would like.
If not, I don't mind. I can just do another attack.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Like you didn't realize what situation you were in until halfway through your turn. It's fine. And you're also controlling 2 creatures. I sympathize with that. So go ahead and heal yourself for your D8 damage, or your D8 if you're casting it first. You're upcasted, so that would be 4th level cure wounds, so that would be 4d8.
Nope.
Plus,
because I'm only 3 levels cleric, so no. Unless you're doing that, but no, I won't. No, not damage. God damn it.
Anything else on solid?
Why did I just give myself damage though?
I don't know. So heal yourself too.
Yep.
Anything else on Juliet's turn?
No, that would be it.
All right, excellent. And Morharon, it's your turn. He's probably going to attack twice, right?
Yeah, hasted action, attack twice, actual action, cast Blooming Blade.
Okay.
Fighters are hard, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing great. Don't worry.
Thank you. I get
His
advantage.
attacks are also at advantage, yep. 17 does hit, so go ahead and roll the damage on that. Excellent. 27 points of damage.
Okay.
How do you want to do this?
He is going to. I don't know Maury's stuff on this part. He's gonna just stab him through the gut.
Okay, so he takes the maul and is just like, he kind of sees an opening after a number of different strikes have come in after it's been stunned. He just kind of like takes the maul and jams it up into the rib cage and strikes into the major the aorta, the descending aorta as it comes down, and you just see this creature bleed out. He then jumps on top of this creature, I assume moving up to this area to make an attack on the next one.
Yep. Advantage.
All the while going clang, 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 clang.
Yep. Okay. So then that means Maul of Psychosis plus 2d8 from what's it called?
So this attack has advantage as well.
Why? No, that's bad. Let me do it again.
First one was better, so go ahead and roll damage.
No, stop attacking. Stop fucking attacking.
Stop
God
clicking
damn
the
it.
buttons.
I'm not trying to. And then add an extra 2d8.
21 and then an extra 2d8. Just roll the regular d8s out of the thing. Yep.
That's what I was doing.
All right, and an extra 8. Is there a saving throw on that, or is it just adding damage?
Might be a saving throw. Let's go see. Booming Blade. You banish the weapon using the spell's casting ability on a target suffers a normal attacks. It doesn't say anything.
Okay, then never mind.
No.
Anything else on? So
that's
I
it
believe
for now.
is action with 2 attacks. Hasted action.
Move. Yeah.
Move. You have do
Do I have more?
I mean, you technically have
Bonus action,
surge.
but
Action surge. If you want to use it.
Would he do action surge though? That's
Probably
the
not right
question.
now. Probably not right now.
now.
Twilight, your turn. Demokos, you're on deck.
I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay, go ahead and cast your Firebolt.
Let me find it.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Firebolt, the 19 plus things definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. It's a 28 to hit. 4 fire damage as you kind of like fire it out, and it just kind of grazes the underarm of where the wound was that Juliet stabbed into, and it stings, but doesn't quite do as much as you had hoped. That's your action.
That's so bad. Juliet, do you need some healing?
Out of 81%, I'm 32%. So
I'm not sure what's that. I'm gonna heal you. I'm gonna use healing word on Juliet.
I don't think that math adds up. Go ahead and use healing word.
It says damage. Should I use damage?
it's because I'm undead.
It shouldn't apply it to her. So 7 points of healing to you.
Okay.
Nice.
Congratulations, Juliet. That is a -1 for you.
Who did that? Why? He's so mean.
Obviously, Vinny.
Oh, obviously.
Awesome. Anything else on your turn, Twyla?
You can do it, guys. It's just one.
All right, Demikos, you're up.
All right. As the other one falls dead, I'm gonna fly over to this one's shoulders. I'm gonna get right in front of its face and start punching it in the eye.
All right, absolutely. Go ahead and make your attack. I'm gonna say, do so. I mean, this thing's surrounded, so do so with advantage. Well, the 13 to 12 ain't gonna do it. So, you come in and you kind of go for the eye, and it just went. So that's first strike.
That's my first one.
Yep.
Is there a button I can press to do advantage?
If you hold the Alt button.
Oops.
And then click on the attack, it should do it, but it's not working today apparently. Because you targeted the eye, I did raise the AC of it, but this did hit, so I will say roll your damage and add an extra 2d6. So it's gonna be 10 lightning damage plus, or 10 total damage plus. Okay, so 16 points of damage on that strike.
All right, and then I'm going to flurry of blows.
Teeny tiny bird redeemed +1 for Juliet.
Aw, thank you.
So they cancel out. 22 definitely hits, or 27 definitely hits as well. So go ahead and roll the same thing, the damage plus the extra 2d6. 10.
What is going on here? Wants to add damage to me?
Oh, you must have targeted yourself by accident. I know, it's annoying.
Killing myself over here.
I know.
There we go.
So an extra 10 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
I want his eye to explode like a fountain.
And that it does. And you basically kind of go and you kind of leave the palm open as you drive your hand forward, and you just kind of with that open palm, the electric energy coming out of your hand wraps just kind of all circumvents it, and almost like Raiden, you just kind of hold your hand in there as the electricity kind of courses through it, and then you just kind of squeeze, and the eye just bursts and covers you in the black ichor that is within a eyeball, in addition to kind of just like spreading around along the course of the rest of the battlefield. But with that ends this combat encounter. And as a result, we are actually going to go to break right now. So our secret code word for tonight is actually Cyclops. So if you want those free dice, Cyclops in the chat. I know it's an early break, but we have a bit of a journey to get to and stuff like that. This just seems like the natural point to put it. So we'll see you after the break. And we're back. Yeah, there it is. We're back. Okay, cool. The winner of the dice giveaway is going to be OyHNY. Oi Henny, or I don't have no idea.
Ahoni?
Ahoini. Heine. Whatever. That name.
Sorry.
Oh Heine. Oh Heine, you are the winner of the dice giveaway. Oh Heine. Yeah, so I will reach out to you and make sure I get that to you. Apparently I just scared Teeny Teddy Bird. I am sorry if my voice is too loud and I scared you. But moving on. Oine. No, I think I like Oheini better. Anyway,
sorry.
Oni. Oh, okay. Oni. All right. I will call you by your proper name of Oni. Anyway, so everything is still. You have these big, giant, heaping corpses in front of you of these two Cyclops. As you are now seeing these two Cyclops here in front of you. There's also a turned over cart that they were digging through. What would you like to do?
Can I, while they go check whatever they're gonna check, can I do a medicine check and see if they have regular normal blood?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
There it is.
So with an 18, you go ahead and examine the bodies of these two creatures. It would appear, do you remember, based on the creatures that you had slain in the in Pinewall, that the blood that came out of those creatures was kind of a purplish, deep blue kind of color? Even in the individual that was the ones that had shapeshifted and made themselves look humanoid. These creatures do bleed red crimson, so you, suffice it to say, feel that you're pretty confident that these were just a couple of Cyclops from the mountains or the foothills here in this area that came down, saw an opportunity until they saw hopefully what they thought was dinner, but that was not the case.
So normal blood?
Normal blood.
I'd like to take a couple of empty like bottle containers,
Okay.
like potion bottles.
Yep.
And shove my blade into the gut of the other one and just let it drink, and then with the other body try to fill a couple of bottles of blood just in case.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me a survival check, and this is more just to see how many you can fill up more than anything else. You'll definitely get some, but I just want to see how much you get.
I also rolled a nat 20 on an attack, so
You did. So you're pretty hungry. You do technically go up to hunger level number 2, but you're able to feed right now if you chose to do so. So you could eliminate a level immediately.
Yeah.
Which, simple enough. With a survival check of 8, you are able to kind of fill up a couple of, we'll say 3 potion bottles worth of blood. Granted, these are big kind of meat sacks is what I would like to call them, but as you're kind of cutting them up with your sword, you do notice that the sword is also drinking as well. And as you're kind of like trying to get some of the blood, but unfortunately your sword's also kind of sharing in on the feeding frenzy here. So there's only so much you can get, but you are able to get 3 bottles worth. Which would basically be a full feeding, and you are able to feed. So that basically you get what amounts to 3 feedings in your back pocket plus the one that you're making right now.
Cool. Thank you.
I want to fly over the Cyclops and the cart and call out to Demacus to see if there's something in the cart.
Yeah, I was gonna go over there anyways and see what they were so interested in.
Yeah, investigation check with advantage because Morharon's here. So, I mean, a natural 20 will do it. And then a 19 on the other one. Yeah, sure. You see into the 4th dimension, and you get tossing this cart. You do find some just like kind of general food rations in addition to 50 gold pieces, a set of alchemy supplies, 2 medicine kits, and a quartz gem that looks like it could fetch a pretty good penny, but it's as Morharon's kind of over your shoulder, he kind of is like, something to that gem there. Could have, seems like it's got some magic properties on it. Hey, Twyla, can you come on down here?
Sure. And I'll just fly down and jump and let me see.
I take it you're casting Identify. So over the course of the next 10 minutes or so, you are able to cast Identify. It is a quartz gem that, for the best explanation I can give you, is it gives you 1 casting of the augury spell. You cannot cast it like a spell scroll. Like it's kind of like a spell scroll. It's one use and it's done. However, you cannot copy this spell into your spell book. It seems that this spell is stored within this gem. Once used, it is used. It no longer functions, and it just becomes a regular mundane quartz gem worth about 10 gold pieces. Right now, it's still magical.
Twyla.
Apparently, this one has a good spell called augury, and it can help us see if our plan is good in a way, but it's just one use. So I guess we should keep it for an emergency.
Yeah, you hold on to it.
Yeah, sure. I'll just put it on my bag. And I want those rations, just in case. We should store that. Are you going to keep them? Do you want me to keep them?
Sure.
I'll grab half just in case, and I'll give you the other half. So, was there anything interesting for the Cyclops? Was this card just lying around? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you were asking me. My bad.
Oh, are you asking him?
Asking anyone.
Oh.
Yeah, it seems like they just saw a cart and came to look at it. It's nothing really they would have used. I don't think they use gold.
Maybe they were attacked by a flying something and taken away, because why is a cart here?
Yeah, it's missing its horses too. Do I see any tracks on the ground from horses that maybe gotten cut loose or?
With that investigation check you already made, I don't need another one. You are able to see that there are a couple of tracks that kind of head north a ways. In addition, you also see what appear to be almost like these rather large webbed kind of imprints in the ground, headed in the southern direction. With the knowledge that you have of the slads that you had slain before, you gather that these footprints are likely from some of the slads that probably made their way down south to Pinewall. Is a possibility.
Seems like they're old.
They seem... Yeah, they do seem relatively old. I mean, within a week. They're not where it's been so hot, a lot of the imprints on the ground and stuff here haven't necessarily washed away. It hasn't rained in a while, so nothing's really washed away in the past couple weeks. So they are very easy to identify, but however, they are imprinted and that's it. There's no it hasn't eroded away at all or anything like that. And it's kind of you can see that it's kind of cracked where the ground's kind of dried out in certain areas.
Find anything, Demikos?
A little bit of gold and a gem. Twyla has that.
Nice. Anything else? Any signs of
Alchemy supplies. A couple medicine kits. Anything you need?
Any signs of what may have took these people?
Well, some slad footprints on the ground, heading south. No sign of the horses anywhere, but just the footprints. I don't know if the people on the cart turned into them or the slads made their way south and killed them.
We carry on?
Keep heading north?
Keep heading north.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You keep heading... Sorry, go ahead.
Perhaps those were the ones that the lady killed before we arrived. She said she'd killed a few, so maybe that was...
Maybe.
Could have been.
That's a good point. Hey, look, Maury, I got dinner! And I pulled up 3 bottles of blood.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you have this under control for the time being.
That's not wine, is it?
No, it's not.
Hmm.
I haven't drank in a really long time, actually.
You must have sharp focus right now. A clean, unfogged mind.
It's actually kind of disappointing, but yes, I do.
I start trying to find candy again, just in case.
I can feel everything. And I imagine we kind of we just talk about this stuff while we're in the cart heading.
Yeah, I pulled it out of the hiding spot and get back on the road.
Would you say that Maury has still been teaching me Draconic?
Yeah, I would say so. I'd say you're at the point now where you probably have a pretty good handle on the language. I would say probably one more lesson or so during downtime would kind of put you over the top.
Okay.
So, as you all head forward, it is kind of getting closer to the evening. Not quite to the point where you start beginning to kind of search around and find a place for bed. If anyone wants to make a survival check as we're kind of moving forward here.
Hey, Demikosh, you want to help me?
Help you make a survival check?
Help me
And
look for a
force I'll
place.
assist.
Help me look around and come with me to have a conversation to not hate you.
Say those exact words to me.
No.
I'll stay with the horses.
No.
Yeah, I guess I'll walk with you.
Okay.
Maury!
Yeah, what?
No, don't worry, Maury.
Oh, okay. He just kind of looks off in the distance, just kind of like laser focused.
Maury, are you okay? Do you want a candy?
I appreciate it, there, Miss Twyla, but I'm good. I'll be fine. I'm ready to end this. Not end the slads. I don't know what that look was for. I'm just talking about the slads. They took something from me from. I mean, we talked about that yesterday, but
Don't worry.
I just
It's
wanna.
okay.
I wanna make them pay. I wanna eradicate them. So, the sooner we get there, the sooner we can get past this, and I'll probably be back normal.
Take Dolly. Dolly, go with him.
You see Dolly kind of perch up on your shoulder, just like,
You can pet her. It will make you feel better. You'll see.
I love Dolly so much. She's the emotional support party animal.
Dolly tentatively kind of makes her way, and Morharon like is kind of like, she like kind of crawls up his arm, and he just kind of, he kind of like lets her rest on his shoulder, but he doesn't like, but he's not like taking her off, but he's not just like taking her and giving her back, but he like lets her stay there as he kind of continues to kind of stare off into the distance. Demikos and Juliet, you guys are talking together, I guess, and trying to find a place for camp.
Yeah, I suppose we're frolicking through the forest.
This spot looks pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, I guess it'll do for one night.
Well, Twyla has tiny huts, so that'll help us out.
No, it'll help us out. Moron doesn't go in it. That guy takes up a tiny hut by himself.
He is a large fellow, but I think
Fighter.
he.
Glide is on our side.
Yeah, me too. Look, let me just talk to you just for a second. I know we tried doing this when you first came into the group, and I'm glad you're on our side too.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm over here too.
I'm trying to trust you. And maybe my outburst the other day wasn't needed. So
Everybody takes a little more time to trust others. It's fine. I take no offense to it.
well, I was a dick to you and I'm sorry. I know what it's
fine.
like.
I know I'm from the other side. Baileys have been after you specifically for a while now. And then you bump into us and yeah, I was with them. It is what it is.
What's your deal, man? What you're with them and then you're not?
It wasn't my choice.
Were you a part of their slavery ring?
I was basically the step up from a slave.
I don't know what that means. I'm come from the Underdark, Drow City, where slavery happens. So
well, me and my brother were both taken by them and trained to be assassins. We didn't have a choice. You know, I saw what they did to the people in Dreadmire and the surrounding area, the slave towns. It's not anything pretty. That's why I want to free them all, get rid of the Thales. They're horrible people.
do you know anything about them that gives us a step ahead of them?
Well, I don't know about getting a step ahead of them. I know a little bit about them. Never really interact with the whole family.
Hopefully, Locke comes back with some information, and if he didn't get caught, that is.
Right.
Hopefully,
I know if I'm sighted in Dreadmire, I'll probably have a bounty on my head. And they probably have people waiting for me if they catch any wind of me heading back that direction.
Well, then the Thales are going to get what they're going to get. They're going to get what they deserve, one way or another.
Well, hopefully my brother will be able to infiltrate and get some, sneak attacks in, unsuspecting. I know you were upset about Tom going off with him, but I think a man of his stature may be better off with my brother. He runs a strict ship over there.
I wasn't upset about Tom leaving. I don't even know who the fuck Tom was.
Well, it seemed like you were really crushing on him pretty hard.
I don't like small guys. That's not my thing. But no, I wasn't crushing on Tom. Tom was... he wanted to help. He wanted to prove something. That's why he was a part of the guild, right?
Oh, I guarantee when we meet back up with my brother and Tom will be a different man. He's making something for himself over there.
To be completely honest, Demokos, I really don't care what happens. I was just upset. If you could have got rid of Tom, what makes me or Twyla or Maury any different? You don't know us that well.
Yeah, but I didn't know Tom at all, and he kind of just jumped on our cart and came with us.
Sometimes some extra help is not the worst thing in the world, but I understand. It was weird. He was kind of weird.
Yeah, what was his deal? He was like super thin and like hide behind stuff.
Probably those sneaky types of people that just stab you in the kidney real quick and then run off and hide into a bush or something.
Yeah, I don't know about him. It's not my cup of tea.
No, I'm more of a get in your face and stab you, and then if I go down swinging.
Yeah, I'm more into like punching eyes until they explode.
All over me, by the way. Thanks for
All
that.
over all of us.
I have
That black paper looks pretty good on you.
I can't disagree.
Cyclops. Yeah, and you got some blood from it. It looked like.
Yeah.
I saw you trying to fill those vials, and it was like trying to solve a hard puzzle there. Even with your unfogged alcohol mind, you couldn't really get it.
I couldn't get that vein to do what I needed to do.
Yeah, it was kind of just like spurting out instead of in.
It really was. It got everywhere.
Yeah, except for in those vials.
Except for in the vials. I got 3 of them though, and that's all that matters.
Is that good? I don't really know how your whole thing works. I saw you like eat a rat one time, and that wasn't enough. And a snake another time.
It doesn't. Animals don't quite do it for me. It doesn't hit the spot, I guess you could say.
These Cyclops do.
Humanoids do.
Maybe we should have kept Tom around as a living blood bag.
Maybe that's our new goal. Maybe we can get one of the Phalees and keep them around and show them what it feels like to be enslaved.
Wow, that'd be great. Just for a little bit, because I don't want to cut their heads off.
That's fair. We can put it in the bag of body holding. Since Timmick's been gone, I haven't told Maury this. And I don't even know why I'm telling you this, but I didn't want to come back. And seeing him do what he did really kind of fucked with me.
Oh, it takes strength to step up to, what was that guy? A tiger patron?
He was
something bigger than him.
He was a large demonoid creature, dude. I don't know.
No, he stepped up, unafraid, and just laid his life on the line for you.
Yeah, he did. And I regret treating him the way I did. He was my friend. And we bantered back and forth. I loved him like a brother. I really did.
What I hear about him just in the conversations, seems like he was the strongest dwarf in all the land, and really, really good looking too.
I don't know if to go that far, but he was he had a lot of moxie, and he was a good guy. And I've guess unintentionally I've taken out maybe some anger on you towards things, and then I seen the whole situation with Tom, and I felt like if you can give someone away, I don't know what I thought, but I'll put my hand out, kind of like the shake.
I'll shake your hand.
And thanks for being here and helping us. And
word of advice though, next time we're in a fight, maybe let me get hit instead of you.
I mean, you are more than welcome to take my hits, buddy. I do not mind.
That's fine with me. Just step behind the enemies and I'll get up in his face.
I most certainly can try to do that. Sometimes I just feel like the enemies go for me a little more often.
It does kind of seem like that.
Right? It's not just my imagination.
How long
You've
have
seen
I been with you now? I've been here, what?
a few weeks.
Few weeks. I think I've been hit twice.
You see, they just I'm like a magnet for the bad guys.
You are. Maybe it's because they're all around here because of you.
You know, Timmick used to say the same thing, and I'm starting to believe that might be the truth. I guess I'll you hit them, try to get their attention while I try to eat them. That's gonna be the deal now.
Yeah. Bite them right in the back. Right
That's
in the
right.
buttocks.
No thanks. I prefer the neck.
Well, it depends how tall the enemy is. If it's another Cyclops, face is probably closer to the buttocks.
I'll just wait till they get slain then, and then I'll do the I'm still learning how that works. This new thing still is unusual. I've only been this person for a few weeks now.
What about when you bite your own lip? Because those fangs look quite mean.
And I like kind of
You
like
drink
show.
your own blood?
No, I don't. I did talk to my patron last night, kind of, sort of, in a weird way, and he did tell me that I can't hurt anyone if I drink from them, so that's cool.
You can't hurt them? Seems like piercing 2 fangs into somebody's body would hurt them.
I mean, it'll probably make them feel uncomfortable, but I can't turn them into a vampire.
Ah, okay. Well, if you're ever in a pinch, you can bite my arm or something.
You know, you kind of look like a snack, so that might happen.
All right, should we set up camp?
Yeah, let's
Let
go
the
get
other 2 know.
Let Twyla do her tiny hut, and she's gonna awkwardly try to hug you.
Yeah, it's very awkward.
It's a okay. This is
It's
cool.
just like patting on the sides.
Yeah. Okay. Good talk.
Yeah. All right, break. Go team.
Right. Go team.
All right. I need survival checks now from the both of you.
Again?
I don't think you ever made them.
I did.
Yes, you did.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Made
jeez.
15.
Totally paying attention. Ah. All right. 15. All right. So, you are all in the beginnings of setting up your camp before Twilight goes ahead and casts her tiny hut. You kind of start getting things set. Morharon starts like kind of like stoking a little bit of a fire of some sort just to kind of get it started. You guys kind of pin up Hamish and Dougal up against a tree. You kind of get everything kind of sorted out exactly the way you want it. And Twilight, you begin to go ahead and cast, I believe Tiny Hut's a ritual, yeah? Okay. You go ahead and you start spending the next few minutes spending them casting your tiny hut. I need perception checks from Juliet and Demikos.
Oh no, that's persuasion. God damn it. Oh.
Nope, that's not what I want. Okay.
Nor the persuasion roll.
It ended up being the same thing anyway. Okay. As Twilight's kind of going through this, both of you, with Morharon and Twilight kind of both being distracted as they're doing this, begin to hear some rustling out in the distance. Just like twig snaps. You hear some movement. It's behind you. In front of you. To the left of you. To the right of you. What do you do?
You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
summon my blade and look around.
Okay. You have dark vision, correct?
I do. Lots of it.
And Demikos, you do as well?
Yeah, I have dark vision.
Okay. Twyla's the only one that isn't. She's just like got her eyes closed in the pitch black darkness trying to cast her tiny hut.
I got the goggles.
Oh yeah, you have the goggles, yeah.
But, the ritual.
Yeah. You start looking out into the darkness with your sword drawn. I guess Demikos with your fists out. You start to see some shapes just kind of shift. And they kind of like almost like get into position and then stop.
Fairy fire.
Cast fairy fire. I believe that is a dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you travel together, or did you guys kind of go two ways?
I would have went by myself. I mean, I would have, but I would have, with our newfound friendship, I would be like,
I flew up, so I'm like above her, different vantage point.
Okay, excellent. That's probably the best thing you could have done. So fairy fire, our dexterity saving throw, and that's in a. How big is fairy fire cover?
Let me double check. I think it's 20 feet, but I could be wrong.
Is it a 20-foot radius?
I want to say yes, but hold on. Let me double check.
Okay.
20-foot cube, yes.
20-foot cube.
Oh, why'd I go off?
Oh, so that's like a 2x2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. We'll say here. Okay. You cast out your fairy fire. And as you do so, it comes to rest, and two figures begin to take shape. They're humanoid size. They're not slads. They look like people. Just in long black capes with almost dragon mask looking iconography. Demikos, you know that these are some Phaley cronies that have come to attack you all. And not a moment too soon, Demikos gets a +1. After your fairy fire goes out, they all begin to rush towards you all. We're gonna roll initiative again. Towards all of you. I mean, you're up in the sky, so you, as you kind of survey the area, let me just change this. You survey the area, and for the sake of this, we're gonna say that you can all see everything, just to make my life easier, and to make everyone else's life easier. You see double digits, like a number of different individuals all coming at you, kind of converging all in one area. And we're gonna go over there.
Mechanical question. Sorry, go.
I was gonna say, in addition, coming out from the trees, you see two individuals that look a little bit different, kind of more dressed in white, and one of them is a kind of almost like silvery gold half dragon, as well as another one that is almost a blue half dragon. Demikos, you recognize them as far as their dress, but you don't really. There we go. I was like, well, I don't know why it's not moving. You recognize them as far as their dress, but you do not know these individuals specifically. The half gold dragon steps up and says, "Hello there, Demikos. Sapiro sends his regards." And initiative starts. So there's certain creatures on the board, so it's gonna take me some time. But what is your mechanical question, Ashley?
During all of this, will we have been able to long rest, or not long rest, short rest?
You would have been able to short rest, yes. So you can all roll your hit dice and stuff like that. I had a feeling you're gonna ask that question. Yes. The answer is yes.
Okay.
So give me 1 second while I get everybody onto the initiative tracker. It's gonna take me some time.
That's perfectly fine because I need to figure out where the short rest is. There we go.
So the two actually the two red dots will be on their own initiatives. But all the white tokens, basically, for lack of a better term, are on the same initiative.
Juliet, I think you should come with me in the room. But okay, however you want.
I definitely don't disagree with you. The only problem is, are you there yet?
No, I'm still on the floor. I was trying to do a ritual to get inside this.
This is becoming this is becoming way too common.
God, that's so bad.
Okay, so
Okay. Give me 1 second here.
Jesus, these ones are like insane right now.
Wyla,
Sorry.
feel free to fireball right on me if you need to.
are you sure about that?
Yeah, monks are pretty cool.
Especially this monk.
Okay. I'm checking in my mind which spells I think are the best.
Okay. So
My spells. Let's get Maury back up.
sure you want to control Maury? Anyway,
you-
I can do it. I can handle it
It's okay.
if you need me to, just so that way you're not like thinking about 6 turns in advance.
You're fine. If I need it, I'll let you know. Right now, I'm
Maybe-
just trying to give him a short rest to get his hit points back.
Yeah, go ahead and give him his short rest and stuff like that. I'm gonna hit begin combat. You are actually first to act, but we won't start until you figure yourself out.
I'm good. If you just want to just give Maury some hit points back, that's all.
Yeah, I'll take care of his
Thank you.
short
Thank you.
rest
Good
here.
Sat. Okay. So who is closest? Oh my, there's a lot.
Mhm.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. Cone of Necrotic.
Okay.
That should hit them all.
Okay.
Let's see.
Maury has all but 2 of his hit points back.
Yeah.
Conan Necrotic, which way are you aiming it?
Tell me which way I can aim it that I will get majority of them, if not all of them.
It is, from what I believe, a 30-foot cone, if I'm not mistaken. So we're talking.
So I can even move a certain way where I'm able to do that.
Yeah, I would say if you moved, I mean, you've got a couple options. You can go here. You could go here.
No,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna do the first one.
It's kind of like those angles, you know what I mean? Because like, it's not really a good way to do it from the buttress side there that you're standing at.
All right, there we go.
All right. And you need a bunch of saving throws from me, I believe.
I do, good sir.
Okay.
Then, yes, I can cast it. It won't let me just cast. I'm just gonna have to roll them out normal.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. It's being weird. Everything that I taught you how to do this, it doesn't work now for some reason.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of dice. All right. So 35 points of damage, and you need what? Constitution saves? Or is it dexterity saves?
It is Constitution saves, please.
Okay. I love it when I roll like 5 dice all at once. What is your spell save DC? It's probably like 14, 15.
If I can find it, I'll let you know. I can't discover where it's at.
It's in the spell book at the end. In the
Where is it? Where would it be located at? Okay. Spell save DC 16. Sorry.
16. Okay, so half damage of 35 is going to be 18, which is actually a really good thing because you actually do take out a number of these guys. Bang, 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 bang. This guy did fail his spell save DC, so he is going to take 35 points of necrotic damage. But he seems to be kind of one of the more like kind of leaders of this group, in addition to the two kind of named individuals that are talking. But he's able to kind of hang on. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's all for now.
Okay. Demikos, more Hurons on deck.
Okay.
Okay, which one of these dragon guys said that crap to me?
This guy right here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go over here and tell him that Sephiroth can suck an egg,
Okay.
and then I'll
Suck eggs. 6. 18 to hit. Does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
and I want to throw stunning strike on it.
Okay. Let me just check one thing. Yep, go ahead and let's see here. So we've got 14 points of damage and a stunning strike, so that is going to be a Constitution saving throw if I'm not mistaken.
It is, yes.
Okay, 12, I believe that does fail, so he is stunned.
Okay.
So he will not be able to act until the end of your next turn.
What two have fairy fire on them?
You blew him up already.
Okay.
All right, and then I will unarmed strike again.
21, you have advantage because he is stunned, so go ahead and roll again. 21 still hits, so go ahead and roll damage on that strike. 12 lightning, combination of all your damages. That does take hold. You are able to... and with these strikes, you kind of make the first one, he kind of like... You kind of hit him in the gut and like stagger him a little bit, so he is stunned, but he does seem like he's like kind of taking these in stride a little bit.
Okay, and then what's the thing I have? Key empowered strikes. If I spend any key, I can... No, that's not what it is. A key fueled attack. I can make another unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do that.
Okay. 12 does... Oh, wait, yeah, you have advantage. 25 does hit, so go ahead and roll damage on that one. Bringing in 8 points more of lightning damage on this guy. Anything else on your turn? All right, Morharon, you're up.
Yep. Okay, go up to this guy. Tell me real quick, I can't cast Booming Blade and then do one attack, right? It has to be one or the other. How does that work?
Booming Blade. Let me look at. I have to look at it here. So
Okay, because I don't use it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to read it. So just give me 1 second to read it. You brandish a weapon on a hit. Target suffers no weapons attack. Then becomes based on what I can see, because you're making the attack with the booming blade, you are making one weapon attack, but you would not get your multi-attack.
Right. So that's what I mean. Can I use Booming Blade and then do one attack?
Yeah, well, the booming blade is part of your attack.
You still do a normal attack with booming blade.
You still do a normal attack. You just get the extra damage from the booming blade. Yeah.
See, I don't know.
If it moves, right? That's what it is.
If it moves, yeah. If it moves, that's the tricky part. It has to move.
Okay.
Demikos, you still have your +1. We didn't use it because you hit everything with your normal rolls. So rather than waste it.
Okay. So let's go over here. Let's attack. Standard roll. Boom.
Natural 1. Yeah, no, that don't hit.
Yeah. Okay, so action surge. Oh well.
Okay.
You know what? No, he wouldn't use that right now. He would wait.
Okay.
I think he would wait. So then that's it.
Okay. Next is going to be all the guys that you basically blew up, but the ones that are left, they're going to all kind of move in to what they deem to be advantageous positions. This one's going to go over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And 5, 10, 15. All right. So various amount of attacks coming at the lot of you. So we'll start out with Morharon. These guys, because they are within distance of their allies, basically just all get advantage on everything. So the first two of the Phaley cronies attacking Morharon. Rolls a 17 to hit, which does not hit Morharon on the first strike. And then he's going to attack again and roll even worse. So then we go to the next one on the other side of Morharon as well. 18, I don't. Just hits. So that's going to be 5 points of damage to Morharon, which I'll put in for you so you don't have to worry about any of that. And then one more attack from the other one. It's a 19 to hit for 4 points of damage. So no harm, no foul. Twyla, because there is something in combat range with you, the one that is attacking you does have advantage on both of his strikes, because you are not up in the air yet. I do not believe a 10 hits you, though.
No.
But I do believe an 18 does.
My AC is 18.
Oh, your AC is 18. Okay. I did miss this on the first one, but these guys have an ability called Fanatical Advantage, so it does do an extra 2d6 on the strike when they do hit when they have advantage. Luckily for you, it only rolled 2 more, so you're taking a total of 6 damage, which I will put on you for you. Moving over to you, Demikos. A bunch of attacks just kind of coming in succession, so I'm just gonna roll them all at once, okay? So it's gonna be a total of 2, 4, 6 attacks, all with advantage. 22 to hit.
Yep.
14 to hit.
Nope.
16 to hit.
Nope.
Natural 20.
I guess it hits. I'll allow it.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 more. I'm gonna give you the damage all at once to make your life easier. 13 doesn't hit. And 24 does hit. Okay. So we have plus 2, 4. So 8 more d6. Actually, no. Sorry. That's incorrect. Oh, no, that is right, because 3 of them did hit. But one of them was a crit, so. Okay, so that's 32. 8. So 49 points of damage to you, Demikos, over the course of 3 attacks hitting. So because these guys all have, I put the damage on you too. So because these guys all have the fanatical advantage with the 2d6, they are able to, they put it in on their first strike that hits. So each one of them actually hits you once. One of them was a crit. So as a result, it ends up being what amounts to 8 8d6 plus another 2. It ended up being a lot of d6. But yeah, no. 49 points of damage. That ends all of their turns. That does bring us to this first higher level minion, also known as for people who know what these creatures are, they are dragon souls. He is going to meander his way over here and actually use his orb of dragon's breath and fire it out at everything in this straight line. He does not care whatsoever about the minions. They all kind of like take the hit and kind of like spread their arms out as if being cleansed by whatever this energy is. Actually, let me just make double sure that that's how that works, because I might have read it wrong. Come on, do the things. Use the ability. Oh, it's only one target. Never mind. I am an idiot. So he is going to attack the closest thing to him. So he is actually going to attack Twyla. So we'll put him there. 13, I don't believe hits you, correct?
No.
Okay, so he wasted it. Bringing us to the Dragonborn, the half gold dragon that's sitting in front of you there, that can't move. Bring us to the other guy over here. He is going to do the same thing and make his way over here using his Orb of Dragon's Breath as well against you, Demikos, with a natural 1 to hit, so that does not hit you. Bringing us to Twyla.
I'm gonna scream at Demikos. Are you sure about the fireball? It seems like you need healing instead.
Go for it.
Are you sure? Are you serious? I'll believe you.
Yeah, I have evasion.
I'm so curious. I am going to cast fireball.
Okay, you cast Fireball. Where are you casting it?
I want to hit everything that is surrounding Demikos. I prefer to hit the red one than the other one.
So it's a 30-foot radius sphere. If you actually center it on Demikos, you can actually hit everybody.
No, I don't want to hit the horses.
I said, oh, you don't want to hit the horses. Oh. Oh.
I'm trying to save the horses.
Yeah, 'cause that will immediately insta-kill them.
I'll leave the blue guy if needed. Go up or left.
You can leave Dougal, but Hamish is probably gonna get hit.
No, I'm not gonna hit
Move it
them.
up 1 and then to the left 1.
Yeah.
To be able to get the red guy, but not the other dragon guy.
Yeah.
Oh, like that?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it's
It'll singe some of Hamish's fur or hair, whatever the
hair. Yeah, please.
Okay. So you need dexterity saving throws from a lot of people.
Yeah.
I believe stunned creatures automatically fail.
They do.
He does fail. So there's one failure.
Roll those d6.
Yikes.
I'm gonna roll.
I only take half damage.
Yeah, luckily you already take. Luckily you do already take half damage.
Oh, so you take even less damage if you already have fire resistance.
Oh.
Well, he failed, so he's gonna take half damage of full damage.
No, evasion lets me take half damage no matter what, and then I have resistance.
Oh yeah, so you're fine.
Okay.
So I rolled 25 in D&D Beyond because in the other one said
So you're
that I
taking
don't
half.
have
You are
slot.
taking half. Yeah, you're right.
I'm taking a quarter damage.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're taking
Yeah.
quarter. So how much did you roll, Twyla?
So I rolled 25. I rolled in D&D Beyond because the long rest did not work here. So it
Okay.
says that I don't have
So
slot.
25 total damage. You do take out all of those guys because they all failed. The Dragon Soul got an 18. I do believe that is your spell save DC, correct? Or is it lower? It's lower than that,
Mine
correct?
is 18.
Okay, so he takes half damage, so he's going to take 12.
Oh, my DC is 17. Sorry.
Okay, so he got 18. This guy failed automatically, but he also happens to have resistance to this damage type because he has a gold half dragon. So he takes 12 points of damage as well. And Demikos, you take 6 after all that.
And if you're raging, you take less.
You're so brave. Here you go, a healing word.
Wait, can you healing? Can you hit? I don't know if we.
Oh no, I can. I can.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was not. Yeah, okay.
Oh, it doesn't work. I'm sorry. And the next one.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Can I fly up?
Sure. Sure, you can fly up in the air away from all these guys. For the sake of this, we will put you over here.
That's okay, thank you.
Roll another d20 for me.
D20. Okay, go. I'm going. So it's this one and it's this one.
Okay. I gotta check one thing. Okay.
I'm scared.
Okay. As you fly up in the air, you see faintly off in the distance a kind of large shadowed actually, I mean, you do because I said you do, so it's too late. Because you have the goggles, sure. Off in the distance, probably about, you know what, we'll just say right above this tree, you see flying in a large 3-headed beast with a snake head, lion head, and goat head flying in, brought in by the noise of not only the fireball, but everything else in the commotion that's happened over the course of this day. Flies in, landing here.
Unidentified
flies in.
beast.
It gets this far. It flies in.
I'm just gonna scream that.
It is gonna roll initiative.
Why? Why is there more stuff coming in?
Why am I flying? I want to hide.
But you can see it. Ending your turn. Brings us to this half blue dragon individual. This individual is gonna come right on over to you, buddy. If I can get this thing to work. He's gonna come around to flank. Because he does not have the same thing. He actually does need to flank. And he is going to attack you with his greatsword. He does have multi-attack, so he will attack twice. And like I said, he does have advantage on the strikes. So that's gonna be a 22 to hit for 9 points of slashing damage, which I will apply to you for you. And then he is going to attack one more time with his greatsword. That's going to be 23 to hit for 13 more points of slashing damage. Are you raging right now?
Nope.
Ah, okay. Woo-wee! All right. Ending his turn. Juliet.
Yep. I'm gonna look over to Maury. You got them right, big guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit.
And going in for 2 attacks on this son of a bitch.
All right, go for it. Come on, chat. There we go. 20 definitely hits. Not chat, my chat in the game, not chat. You guys are doing great. 11 points of damage. Yeah, that definitely does that.
Okay. do it again.
Okay. That's a natural 20 on the dice.
Yes.
You go up 1 level of hunger.
I'm hungry.
Yes, you are.
No.
You are hungry.
Oh,
Luckily,
no.
there's plenty of humanoids out here for you to go after.
That was really bad damage.
Yeah, that was really bad damage. So 15 points of damage on this guy. Anything else on your turn?
I don't think I have any bonus actions or anything. Let me double check. Just to be on the safe side.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No, that would be it.
Okay. All right. Come on. There we go. All right. That is going to bring us to the Chimera's turn. It is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It is going to fly down.
It doesn't want to fly down. It wants to help us.
And it is going to scoop up Demikos in its claw. I need you to make, if you are trying to avoid this grapple, I need you to make a strength check contested against its strength check. Ooh. 22 versus 22. Okay. What is your strength bonus?
+3.
It is +4. So it does grab onto you, but you're still kind of fighting it. So it doesn't fly off with you. But during this scuffle, the snakehead just kind of like turns around towards the this one right here and just goes ahead and just spews out this giant billowing mass of venom and poisonous ichor at this thing. It is going to have to make a dexterity saving throw. Which it fails. Taking. Where are you? Oh, it's actually in a cone. So it's just gonna fire out in this general direction. So I need saving throws from... I need a saving throw from you, Juliet. A bunch of fails. So that ends up being a total of 47 points of poison damage.
Holy guacamole.
Oh yeah. Completely killing this guy. And actually this guy as well. And then... and not Juliet. And then it is going to, with its goat horns, attack the guy that's down at advantage. Oh, it says it's attacking you, Juliet. It is not, but it doesn't matter because he rolled a 2 and a 1, so they all missed. So the goat head goes to attempt to attack the gold dragonborn that's like sitting there, but it just it just can't find purchase. It's too high up in the air. But you are currently, I will say you're currently grappled, but it's not flying away with you yet because you guys tied on the grapple check. Okay, Demikos? Bang. And then kill the measured template so you guys can see what's happening. All right. That is going to end its turn. Demikos, you are up. You are currently in the clutches of the dragon, or not dragon, the lion paws, but it's not like trying to squish and crush you. It's just holding you right now.
Can I try to break free?
Sure. It's going to be another contested strength check. This will be your action. Or you can do something else.
I want to climb onto its back so it can't attack me.
Okay. Yeah, let's do a contested strength check to see if you're able to do that. Come on, where are you? Oh, that's why I can't find it, because... Yeah, no, that's an 8. So you are able to break the grapple, and you are able to climb up onto its back. We'll just say you're like right in the middle of it. It cannot attack you from this vantage point. You are literally on this creature's back.
All right, so that was my action, though?
Yes, that was your action.
Okay.
Okay. Ending your turn, this creature is no longer stunned. Brings us to Morharon.
Okay. He is going to go for seeing all this other stuff. He can't really do anything, but he's gonna hit these guys real quick. So come on now.
Okay. Okay.
Chat. Attack.
That hits. Damage.
Okay. And then I think add a +1 to that because of... Oh, wait, it's already on there. Never mind.
Obliteration.
Cool.
He just comes around, just smashes this guy in the face, like, poof, and he just crumples to the ground.
He's going to turn around and do it again.
All right, excellent. Go ahead. That is also going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Also dead. He just swings around and takes out another one.
Okay. Then what looks like a bigger threat? The giant creature over there, or these other little bastards?
I mean, the giant creature is definitely a threat.
Yeah.
Do not
he's
get me
gonna-
wrong. It is definitely bad news. Just the fact that Morharon was able to climb up onto its back, great. He's not going to get hit from it, but it's bad news. You did just take like 50 points of damage. You feel the poison just kind of like piercing and seeping into your skin and just making you feel all sorts of terrible.
All right, he's gonna just leave the other two, and he's gonna run up to the big creature.
Okay. Anything else?
And I think that's it for right now. Oh wait, I can action surge.
Yes, you can.
That's right. Okay.
I believe.
So-
Yeah, you need to get into melee if you want to actually hit him.
Yeah, I can. I think you can move a little bit more with action surge. Am I wrong or no?
No, you're not. I put him where he could go because he only
Okay.
had like 5 more feet left.
Okay, thank you. And then 2 more attacks, right?
Yes.
Okay. Normal rolls, not advantage, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
22 hits, damage.
I
15
think
points of a bunch of damage.
Okay, and then 1 more hit, and then let me go check something in his inventory that he has quite a bit of.
Okay.
Okay,
Gold.
do it again. So much stuff.
Yeah. There's so much junk in his thing. In his trunk. 28 definitely hits, damage.
Okay.
22
Yeah.
more points of damage as he comes in with the maul. After defeating the 2 kind of minions next to him, he just and really takes smashes the snake head kind of in the face, like, and then the goat head just kind of tries to come down. He kind of like bunts the blunt end of the maul right into its face.
Juliet swoons a little bit, and that's his go.
Okay. Ending his turn brings us to the dragon soul that's left down here. Seeing where this battle's going, he can't really, unless I have to check one thing. So give me 1 second while I do that. Seeing as you can't fly up 90 feet in 1 turn, Twyla, it is going to use its orb again on you. And that is going to be a 17 to hit. What is your AC?
18.
That does not hit. So you see this lightning breath come out of this orb, just comes off and fires off into the distance, leaving you unscathed. That brings us to our our half gold dragon here, he is going to if his character sheet would ever load. He is going to attempt to cast Hold Monster on you, Demikos. Demikos, I need a I believe I need
a monster.
I believe it's Hold Monster is a creature you can see within ranged. So you are technically a creature. Hold Monster is like the big boy version of Hold Person. It can basically hold anything. So I do need a Wisdom saving throw. That is a 14. That does fail. So you are under the effect of Hold Person. So you are paralyzed for the duration while he has the spell up. I can't get to your token because you're underneath the Chimera. There you are. Paralyzed. Under the paralyzed condition, you are incapacitated, so you can't move or speak. And as well as you cannot take actions or reactions. You automatically fail any strength or dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and any attack that hits a creature is a critical hit if the attacker is in 5 feet of the creature. But that is all he can do on his turn. That's gonna bring us to Twyla. He kind of just puts his hand out and he's just like, I can't let him get away. And he just kind of throws that up towards you. And you kind of just feel held in place. You're still on the Chimera, like kind of mounted on top of it like a horse, but you're on the Chimera.
That works.
Yeah. Go ahead, Twyla.
No, I'm checking, I'm counting. So I'm going to say like, hey, stop hitting me. And Juliet is wounded, right?
Let me see how bad I'm wounded. Ooh.
Probably pretty wounded.
Yeah, pretty wounded.
So I want to fly towards Demikos.
Okay.
And while I'm flying, I'm going to say, I'm sorry, Juliet. Trust in me, but because you're wounded, and I will use polymorph. I am going to polymorph Juliet.
Into what?
Into a T-Rex.
Oh, jeez.
I think it was like 25 sessions ago that she mentioned it. I think.
Yeah. No, I'll get that queued up here. Just give me 1 second. It might take me a bit, but she can definitely be a. I mean, yeah, that's a thing.
I'm very scared. I'm gonna try to grab Demiko's shirt or something in case he falls.
Oh god, I'm a T-Rex.
Yep,
I've never been T-Rex before.
Yeah. Oh, what happened? It didn't do the thing that I wanted. What happened?
Keep in mind, I have the mental stats of a T-Rex too.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I know. Why didn't it come in? Import.
Remember, behave.
Oh my god,
puppy,
this thing is.
Or I can end the spell. Okay, behave, puppy.
I need to like fix something with it. Hold on. You know what? It's not working. So with what I want, actually, the T-Rex wouldn't happen to be in the basic rules, is it? I don't think it is.
In D&D Beyond?
It's in the monster manual.
Oh no, it is. It is in here.
Is it?
It is. And you won't have a token right now, but
that's fine.
So here's a funny thing that we can do with this. Polymorph. You are now a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Woohoo!
With that tiny token, but and that doesn't make any sense. But you know how you can actually see if you click on the T-Rex. I might need to give you ownership of it. Ashley. Oh, not observer. Owner. Save. You are now a T-Rex. All right. Anything else on your turn, Twyla?
Just fly the 50 flying feet, I think it is, to grab Demicus because he's going to fall down, I'm sure.
50 feet? 5, 10, 15, 20,
10.
25, 30, 35. You can get right... You're up in the air, so you have to, like, also come down. So I would say... I mean, you can technically get all the way there, but you wouldn't be able to grab him yet.
I'll be there.
Okay.
And I'm like, I can't reach you, I'm so sorry. I'll try.
T-Rex, you're up.
Okay, I'm looking for the T-Rex stats.
If you go to the actor's screen, so that would be your probably your second or third tab. It should be on the list there. I gave you ownership of it. Or you could be able to double click the token and you should be able to pull it up.
Oh, okay, cool. I can do that now. Alrighty. I am going to boop-a-doop-a-doo charge over because I'm a giant T-Rex and this thing looks like a snack.
Okay, go ahead and attack the Chimera.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom 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 nom. That is going to be... Well, you have to press the attack button first. 17 does not hit. You go in to kind of bite down as the T-Rex and you just... And it just kind of like rears back like... And Demiko starts to like... but he doesn't quite fall off. Actually...
How many?
Yeah, no, he doesn't quite fall off. He's just kind of like...
How many attacks does it make?
The T-Rex?
I think it's 2.
Mm-hmm. Is it 2?
I believe you also do make a tail attack.
Cool.
Features, you have multi-attack. You make a bite and a tail. Yep.
Okay. Getting quite upset that he dodged out of my... Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
So then you go in and bite and you're just like... Argh! And you go and swish the tail. 23 hits. Go ahead and roll damage on the tail. 15 points of bludgeoning damage as you smack this Chimera. You kind of like hit the goat head upside the face. It's just like...
I roar like a T-Rex roars. Roar! Okay, that's my go.
You see it as it goes... You see Demiko's just like...
I'm a T-Rex at the moment. I don't care.
Okay. Brings us to the Chimera. He has to recharge his thing. He does. And what he is going to do is he's going to use his poison breath again. Oh, it thinks I need to recharge it, but I recharged it. There we go. It is going to place it. I mean, the only thing that's, yeah, no, it's gonna go after, I mean,
The giant T-Rex.
it's gonna fly up in the air first, like straight up in the air. And the best way I can describe it is that it's going to attack everybody on the map, basically, that's in this vicinity, except for Demikos. I don't know how else I can describe it.
Any attack of opportunities? Or
Oopsie. Oopsie. I put it in the wrong place. There will be attacks of opportunity.
I got one
I'm trying to move everybody at the same time. I'm trying to move Demikos and this creature at the same time, so that way they move together. So that way it makes sense. There we go. Okay. And then it uses its breath attack. and it fires it out in this general direction.
Does Twyla get hit considering she's on the floor? I mean, she's flying.
Well, it's a cone, so it just kind of like it's a 30-foot cone, so it does kind of, I think, just hit everybody. So I need saves from a whole heck of a lot of people.
That's 4 people.
Twyla, Juliet, I need one from Morharon, which it'll automatic. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So that was 44 points of damage. And it does its damage. This guy, I'll roll. It didn't roll for me automatically. I'll roll for him. He fails his save, taking the damage, and you actually see that the poison just kind of like, it does a little extra damage to him, almost as if this creature is vulnerable to it. And he takes a big chunk, but he's kind of like hobbling, kind of struggling over here. Attacks of opportunity all around.
Does he need to make a concentration check for my whole creature?
He does. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna fail. He has to like make a ridiculous save. Yeah, so he fails. So you are no longer incapacitated, or you are no longer paralyzed, or held by hold person. So I will take that condition off of you.
And I need to move roll a concentration too.
Yes, you do.
Can I get damage first?
Well, yeah, we will. I think
22
reaction.
hits with your bite, so go ahead and roll damage. 40 points of damage with the bite.
You're Mori.
And then I gotta get Mori. Hold on.
Yeah.
Gotta go. I'll let everyone else do their stuff. Twyla, did you already do an attack?
I got the reaction from Warcasters. So, what do I cast? Any spell?
Yeah, I believe Warcaster, you can use, you can cast a you can cast, where are you, Warcaster?
I'm gonna find it too.
There it is. You can use a reaction to cast a spell at the creature rather than make an opportunity attack. The spell must have a cast time of 1 action and must only target that creature.
So, since I use a spell, I use a cantrip now, right? Because
No, you can. It says you can use a spell.
Any spell. Oh my.
Fireball.
It has to target one creature.
No, it's just one.
Oh, goddamn.
So I am going to cast a magic missile.
Okay.
No. Yeah, magic missile, but I will cast a level 2. So
So 4 darts.
So I'm gonna
roll your 4 darts.
1, 2, 3, 4.
7, and this is plus your spellcasting ability modifier, so plus 4 for all 4 of them. So it's 16 plus 7 for 23 points of damage. Okay. And then the Morharon attack.
It didn't hit. It's a 17.
Nope, that does not hit. Okay.
My Constitution save. Can you prompt it?
Yes, I
For
can.
concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Please, let's do this, Juliet.
If
All right,
I can talk,
coming
I
at
would
you.
be like, I would say I don't want to come out of dragon. Or
That is a 16. You were dealt 44 points of damage, which halved is 22. So yeah, you lose concentration, and we have a reversion of. Come on, open up the thing. Restore transformation.
I come out going raw. Oh.
This guy also technically gets an attack of opportunity. He's gonna attack with his quarterstaff and miss horribly. Brings us to Demikos. Demikos, you are currently riding a Chimera.
Attacking it.
Natural
Ugh.
one.
Attack it again. What the?
11.
A 1 and a 2. Yes.
All right. So that's your action.
Yeah.
Do you have any key points for flurry of blows or anything?
But I don't have to. I have to.
Oh, you have to hit.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have to hit a flurry of blows. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
so
think
I'll
that,
use,
yeah.
Yeah.
Natural one.
Oh my god.
One more.
Okay.
Hey, 20 to hit. That hits.
And can I do staggering stunning strike on him with flurry of blows? Can
Sure.
you stack key points?
Yeah, you can. So it's gonna be 10 points of damage, and you need a Constitution saving throw, I believe.
14. Yeah. Con.
So, besides Juliet getting a -1, oops, he rolled a 7. I'm gonna say that you guys, because he was flying up in the air, I will say that you were 20 feet off the ground. So he will take 2d6 bludgeoning damage on his way down, as will make an acrobatics check for me.
I don't need to. I have slow fall. I can use my reaction when
Never
I fall
mind.
through any falling damage.
Never mind, you're right. So he takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall, and he is stunned on the ground with you standing on top of him.
Looks like I have 1, guys. No, wait, he's not dead.
No.
Are you okay, Demikos?
No.
You
He's
said to
under
use,
he's under there somewhere.
you said to use fireball. I knew that was a bad idea.
That
wasn't that bad
did
of an
6
idea.
damage to me.
Yeah, it killed most of the things around you.
Does he? It's what is it? It's stunned.
Done.
It's
So
stunned.
he has attack. So he has advantage.
Yes, he does.
Okay.
There you go.
That is a natural 20. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Woo!
40 points of damage to the creature.
The 40
It's-
team.
It's starting to look like it's taken some wear and tear.
Gonna do it again. Why are you only giving me?
I don't know. You have to hold the alt key. That's okay. Roll it again.
And the alt thing doesn't work for me.
Really? Ugh.
No,
Alright.
it opens up like the page.
16 does not hit.
Let me see if there's anything I can add to
There
that roll.
is. You could
Yeah,
add a
you can roll
D8
a
to the
D8
roll.
or whatever and add
At
it.
the 8, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d8.
Let's see what you roll.
22.
22 does hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
And I think I
21
can,
points of damage. Yep.
and I can re-roll one of those ones. I can
Yes, you
waste a
can.
superiority die.
Yes, you can. To give you an
Not
extra
much
point
better,
of damage.
but it's still an extra point.
Much better. One more point of damage.
And that is their go.
Okay. All right. Brings us to this like one lonely guy down here. He seeing what's happening. Oh no, he has to so he is gonna attempt to protect his leader. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Twyla, are you in the air?
Well, I was supposed to be, but I got hit by a blob of poison, so I'm not sure what happened to me.
Okay. Okay. So he is going to use his orb one more time. It's a lot, he has a certain number of times he can use it.
Don't you learn?
He does make a 25 to hit. For 23 points of lightning damage.
I'm not sure if I'm alive.
Oh no! What
you
are you
see as Twyla takes the 23 points of damage and begins to. She's on her broom, and you just see her just kind of fly down towards the ground. We'll say you're 20 feet off the or 10 feet off the ground. I mean, you hit the ground. So you take 1 death save.
I got unconscious, right?
You are unconscious, but you just fell to the ground after taking damage, so you have an automatic death save.
Would I have been able to use my reaction to maybe try to, because I'm so close, to maybe try to go and grab her or something?
Give me an initiative check.
What's that?
Like roll initiative.
Okay.
Like roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Thank you.
Yep.
And then my dexterity thing is a +3. I'll double check. I could be wrong about that.
He did learn. He hit me, and he.
+2, so that would be a 14.
Okay. I will say, because you did roll above a 10, you are able to prevent her from losing the death save, but she is unconscious still, okay?
Okay.
Can't tell you, but thank you.
So Twyla is unconscious. That brings us to our spellcaster here. He is going to he is going to he has a lot of options, sorry. He is going to cast sorry guys, I'm like trying to figure out what to do with him. He's got too many things. My fault. Yeah, he's gonna use his fire breath. Which didn't place a template, which is really annoying. It is a 15-foot cone. So he is going to send it out in this direction, hitting Morharon, Demikos, and the creature. I am going to need come on, open up. I need dexterity saving throws. I know that. I just don't know the spell save DC off the top of my head.
From Mori and who else?
From Demikos and from the creature.
Okay. Mori too or no?
Mori as well, yes.
Okay. Let me see if there's something I can add
What
to
the
that.
heck was that? That's wow, that was weird. What did he actually roll? A 12. Okay. It like did something weird where it took like 100. It took 1d20 plus 0 minus 100. I was like, what? So Morharon and the Chimera fail. And Demikos, you succeed, which means you take no damage, I guess.
Yeah, I take none.
Yeah. Lucky you. That is going to be, if this character sheet would open again for me. That is going to be 22 points of fire damage.
I'm trying to double check, make sure.
Just stand there and take it.
Is there anything that I would have been able to add to that?
You could have added a D8, I think, for Indomitable, I think, maybe?
Okay, then I would have done that.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a d8.
About to pass out, Howie.
I know, I'm working. Yeah, no, that means it's half damage. So I'll fix that. Come on. Twyla, death saving throw, please.
Should I roll a 20 on that?
Yes,
Yeah,
you roll a
it's all
d20, yep. All right, that is one failed death saves for a 3. Okay. Brings us to Juliet's turn.
Okay. Cure wounds at 2nd level on. Oh wait, hold on. Healing spirit on Twyla, which is going to give her 1d6 hit points. Let me make sure if my spell modifiers are as well. No, it's not. So, but you have a little bat that's going to travel with you. And hold on. Where's the d6? So at least it gets you up.
Okay.
That way she can take a healing potion.
Yep. I will put the 5 hit points into you, and
So that's a bonus action. So then therefore I'm going to run over here.
okay. Advantage on the strike because he's already stunned.
Yep.
Demikos is under there somewhere, just so you know.
Yeah. I'm Don't worry, Demikos, we're coming for you.
13 does not hit.
I'm going again. There we go.
That hits. 27 to hit.
Sadly, I could hash. Damn it. Okay. Let's do some damage. Versatile damage.
You rolled advantage, right?
Yep.
Oh wait, that was her advantage strike, so that's 11 points of damage.
And then we're
And
gonna
then
do it again.
yep, and then you have to do it again.
No, do it again. God.
Roll
why-
again.
Yep, I know. Sorry.
I know it's being silly.
Nope.
Nope, none of those hit. All right. Brings us to the Chimera, who's stunned, so he can't do anything. Demikos, you're up.
I will punch it.
Morhorn's on deck. 24 hits, damage. 26 also hits.
I'll put.
Well, you have advantage, so it just
that
hits.
was both of them.
Yeah.
That was both attacks. Okay, and then I'll put stunning strike on that one.
Okay. Natural 1. Stun.
All right, still stunned. Okay, and then I will punch him again.
All right. Hits, damage. $11 points of damage.
And I will flurry of blows.
Absolutely. There's a 19. That's a crit for you. Go ahead and roll damage. I saw it in there, so bad crit roll, but that's okay.
Okay, and then the second attack.
26 to hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 13 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
I don't even know. I'm punching it like in the back of its heads. I hit it so many times. I'm just like
bagging it.
whack-a-mole.
Yeah, just
Whack-a-moling its heads into the ground.
absolutely. You just kind of continue to just taking this Chimera down, peg by peg, head by head, until eventually you just kind of like take the neck of the snake head and just as much as you can crack a snake's neck. Yeah, makes sense. You snap it in half. You take the horns of the goat and just like smash it into the ground, and then with one final uppercut, you just punch the lion straight in between the eyes, just fracturing its skull, taking out the brain, and it kind of caves in and just kind of sits there dead. For the sake of this, Morharon is definitely going to take this guy on in the next turn. So for the sake of this, you guys are able to wipe clean the rest of these individuals, taking them all out.
I wanted to punch that guy. Stupid shit! You almost killed me.
I mean, you can definitely still punch him if you want.
I will say you healed another
That's okay.
3 points of damage, or 3 points of healing.
But you are able to take out the rest of your enemies here. Bodies strewn all over the battlefield. Hamish and Dougal just like, just all kind of like freaking out, just like knocking their knees together, shaking. And with that, we will get into looting everything and the corpses and the cutting and all that kind of stuff next week. That was a lot of fun, guys. I want to thank you all for coming out for tonight's stream. Enjoy the Critical Role 7-hour finale if that's what where you're going next. And as always, happy gaming. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Yeah.